All right, let's get into this conversation right here. Because Rex Chapman, I don't know if y'all remember Rex Chapman, but I remember hearing about him, and he was a dude, right? And he's talking about his draft process and when he got drafted. And we always talk about race on this show. My intentions of talking about race is to get rid of this shit. Like, stop talking about it, god dang. So I talk about it so we can stop talking about it. Get it? Because what happens is we all are on Twitter or X, or we're all in the corner of the office by the cooler whispering about race. I'm like, nah, get this shit out of here. Let's get it out there and then get it out of here. Enough of this, right? I got best friends that are black. I got best friends that are white. Got best friends that are Latino. I sound like an 8th grader, right? I got like 9 best friends and they from everywhere. But the point is, race does play a part in a lot of conversations and in a lot of actions. And here's one. Listen to Rex Chapman break down how his race affected his draft.
I'd just come out of school. I'd hired David Falk as my agent.
This is Michael's agent,
Yeah,
super
Michael,
agent.
yeah, super powerful in the NBA. We're talking one day, and I'm in an office. They got down to like a couple teams, and they were like, oh, they'll take him here because, I was like, take him here because what? And they were like, well, that you're white. I was like, what are you f***ing talking about? They're like, well, Rex, most of the season ticket holders are white, and the sponsors are white, and the fans are white, so people want to come see people play that kind of look like them. And I was like, are you f***ing kidding me? But guess who took me? The Charlotte Hornets, brand new team right down there in the Bible Belt. When I got to Charlotte, met the owner for the first time, and then he took me in the basement to his house and poured me something to drink and said, hey, Rex, do you have a black girlfriend? And I was 19 or 20, and I was just so tired of hearing this. And he immediately went, no. I don't care. It's just, and he said this, it's just we live down here in the Bible Belt. Good God-fearing people don't like that, and you shouldn't do that out in public.
What year was this?
Would have been my rookie year, so 1988.
Okay. Charlemagne the God always talks about white ice is colder, right? Like how people look at something and then they see the white version of it and they think it's better automatically, right? White ice is colder. So I'm asking, is white ice colder? Because if you listen to Rex Chapman, a few things jump out. First is him playing basketball and being a dude. He had to deal with race being a part in favor for him, helping him, and also hurting him. Because in the NBA, you're a minority if you're a white dude, right? 1988, still a minority. Like they talk about it. Like, he probably talked about it like, yo, brothers ain't trying to see me on the court. Ain't getting me pick up run, right? I'm getting hated on. But then in this case, it's helping him. So let's talk through it. Because Rex Chapman got drafted, immediately met with the owner, and then all of a sudden the owner's saying, how white are you? Not how are you, how white are you? Because you down here where we white, right? So the funny thing is, I got one pushback. I don't know if y'all caught this. If I'm getting drafted and my agent is talking to me and he's like, oh, you're a good fit here. And you're like, why? Because you're white and all them people are the fans and they're white, like Utah or like Charlotte, like he said. Bible Belt. And he like, what the fuck you talking about? Now, maybe that's the black girlfriend he had in him coming out. Or maybe he exaggerated that part. I don't know. I ain't like I know if, that's like being Michael Penix Jr., right? That's his name, right? Penix, I know it's Penix Jr. Hey, Atlanta doesn't need a quarterback. They got Kirk Cousins, but damn, it would have been nice for you to go to Atlanta. Like if you were the agent, you look, a black quarterback in Atlanta kind of just sounds like it's happened before and it's been successful, right? So I get that whole thing. But when they say that as the prospect, I'm not saying, what the fuck you mean? What you talking about? Like, no, you're not. You're like, okay, I get it. I think Rex got it. Like, I think Rex understood what Charlotte meant, and that was just a little theater there. But let's get to his greater point. You imagine being in the owner's mansion down in his basement bar, and he like, how white are you? And I don't know, Rex, you play basketball, and we have our scouts. They got informants, and they said you were going to those Delta parties and wasn't leaving, wasn't lost. How are things, right? So there's that level. Like, I'm sure there's some owners out there like, look, Racist or not, look, I pay my black players, I play my white players. That ain't the way I'm talking about race. I'm talking about representation. I'm talking about you're going to be the face of this franchise if you ball out. What beliefs and attributes are you going to project? What culture are you representing, right? I think sometimes we get it confused because it's weird. Like, be real. It's perplexing to say, oh, that owner racist. Remember, oh God, when the NFL and Jerry Jones and all the, oh, that owner racist. Jerry Jones gave me a $5,000 pen. Y'all can say, so that's why he bought you. You like a slave. I'm like, man, look. Jerry Jones was writing big checks for black people, big checks for white people. But it's perplexing when you try to say, well, that sounds racist. I think, this is my vantage point, owners want representation. And those attributes, they own it. They want it to represent what they own, right? So, in this case, he said, you got a black girlfriend? And I don't know how Rex answered it because he didn't say it. But the point is, he like, damn, I got a white wife. And I got all these white season ticket holders and these white sponsors. And let's just say, that's going to cause a wrinkle. Now, is that right? Hell no. But has that happened? Is that real? Hell yeah. Think about it. And this is the flip. Because I'm always looking at it from the green perspective. Sorry, y'all. I don't think black and white matters as much as you do, probably. I think green matters a lot. Put it this way. Right now, wherever you are, I change your skin color. How much would your life change? Okay? Whatever you think, higher or lower, right? I gave you $1 billion. Green. How much would your life change? Bah! I told you, shut your ass up. Anyway, so all I'm saying is the owner is sitting there like, damn, that's going to represent us in a different way. And then y'all like, that's racist. I told you, Marcellus. Here's the flip, and I've seen this, and I know this for a fact. Puffy, Suge Knight, Eazy-E, who else? Let's just keep going. Cash Money, Baby, and who else? Master P. I'm just giving y'all really powerful, popular CEOs for rap. I could go other industries, but then y'all ain't gonna know them. They're just rich and not famous. Anyway, look, if they gave you a yearbook of their employees, oh boy, I think it's a lot of black people, right? And then if Puffy was like, well, I can't use Puffy right now. Y'all stupid. Suge, I can't use Suge. Baby, all right. Master P, that's the best one. And his son about to go to college, go to Houston, and he a beast, and he going pro. Daddy ain't got to say nothing. Mercy Miller, silly. So you're there, and then Master P's like, yeah, what up, Wardy? All right, we just picked you 8th pick. You down here in New Orleans, Wardy. Check this out. You got a white wife, white girlfriend? Oh, no, I ain't tripping. I'm just, got a lot of brothers looking up to you. Ain't no answer to this bullshit because you can't make sense out of nonsense. But I'm just trying to really highlight the line between racist and representative, representation, represent. There's something in there right now that Rex Chapman had to deal with, on top of that white helped him go to certain places, on top of that white wasn't always accepted on that basketball court. A lot of things going on in that conversation. Break it down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Only time I ever had to deal with, I don't even know if it was racist, but my neighbor did say, hey, turn down that music, monkey. Monkey, that's racist. That ain't representing shit.